Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna review a hand that happened on 888 Poker. This is a late stage of the tournament. I mean, somewhat late. The blinds are 1500 and 3000 with 375 ante. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Our hero is on the button with queen 9 suited. The action falls to cutoff, who min raises to 6k. The cutoff has our hero covered. He's got 138 after the raise, and what's worth to mention is that the small blind has a significantly bigger stack than both the hero and the villain. So our hero calls. Our hero has how many bigs? He's got 30. Yeah, he's got 35 bigs at the start of the hand. And on a 35 big blind stack, on the button, I guess queen 9 is a quite marginal hand. Well, queen jack would be fine suited to call here, but queen 9 on a stack like this, I think you could certainly make a case for folding it here, but or perhaps 3-betting. It would be better to 3-bet it, especially given the high fold to 3-bet percentage of the villain, and we can see that they've played on the same table for 110 hands. So given that, I think, and given that the steal of this villain is quite high, we could make a case for a 3-bet or fold here, because calling with queen 9 suited on a 35 big blind stack is just, I think, too loose. A little bit too loose, but nevertheless, the small blind folds and the big blind completes, and we see a flop 5 king 9 rainbow. The small blind checks. The villain continues for over half pot bet, which is interesting here, because we can also see that he doesn't do it that often. He doesn't see bet flops very often. He only has done that 5 out of 12 times during the time they've played together. So that should ring some bells in the hero's mind. But nevertheless, I think a call here with queen 9 is warranted, because because we have a second pair. Of course, he's gonna have a lot of kings, but he will also have a lot of hands like ace queen, ace jack, queen jack, queen 10, etc. And he might also have 9s that are weaker than ours, like 8 9, 8 9 10, and 9 jack, and so on. So our hero calls, and the turn is an ace, bringing in the flush draw. So that's nice. The pot is already 46k, which is 15 bigs, and our hero's got around 30, and the villain's got 42 bigs behind. And the villain decides to check. Let's see what. Oh, okay. Our hero checks as well here, and I think this is a really good spot to try and take a stab at the pot, because the ace, gives us the flush draw. We've still got now third pair. probably if we hit another 9 or a queen, we're still ahead, even if he's got a hand like, you know, ace jack, ace queen, ace 10, ace 9. Oh well, ace 9 we're not ahead, but even if this check here is a trap, we can we have a lot of outs, so that's why I would say it makes a lot of sense to try and take a stab at this spot here. You know, the stacks are shallow, so that's a problem. But a bet here of like, you know, a third of the pot, like 16k, would give the hero a lot of information about the villain's range. Because if we bet 16k here and the villain shoves, then we know we're, you know, behind. And well, we need to decide whether we want to take a spot where we have like 30% equity for a double up, or live to fight another day with still like 72k, so 24 bigs, right? Or if we bet bigger here, like if we bet 30k, then we're definitely going all in with the hand, and we're also likely to make a king fold if we bet bigger here. We're probably not getting an ace to fold. Yeah, but our hero checks, which is a fine play as well. It's perfectly fine to check here with this hand and with many other hands, but yeah, our hero decides to take a free card, and this and the river brings another king, which is interesting. And now the villain bets out 30k to us. So at this point, I think this is a really polarizing bet from the villain. He either has just some weird bluff like queen jack, queen 10, 9 10 and stuff like that, or he has a king here, or perhaps, I don't know, a set of fives, nines, or maybe even ace king. This looks like a spot like this. So he's quite polarized. We've got a bluff catcher, but I would say it's not a strong enough bluff catcher to call this. Because, well, we have a missed flush draw, so it's less likely that he had a lot of flush draws in his range. I mean, it's, you know, significantly decreases the probability of him having flush draws. And what other hands could he have here that are, you know, using this line? You know, he could have 6-7 or 7-8 type of hands. Like I mentioned before, queen jack, jack tens, and maybe maybe some pairs, even like jacks or tens, which he's trying to bluff here, which we are not ahead of. Which is, you know, nice to mention this. So I would much rather like to call with a hand like, I don't know, 9-10 without the spades, or yeah, queen 9 but of different suit would be a better call than this queen 9. And actually, I think I'm just trying to think whether a shove would be good here, because yeah, he has a lot of kings here, so probably I don't know, maybe a shove here for 90k. The pot would be 166, and he would have 60 to call. Now it's unlikely that he's folding an ace here, or worse. Yeah, I think he has just too many value hands here to be able to like shove this, and also we don't have enough of a stack to try and represent a king with a bluff. So I would advise to just fold this here, and better call with, you know, even a queen nine of a different suit would be a better call. But our hero decides to call, and we see the villain has ace jack. So yeah, that's the hand, guys. What do you think about this? Do you think the way hero played it is fine? Would you play it any differently? What do you think about the way villain has played it? The check on the turn was quite interesting for sure. It would have been interesting to see hero bet the turn and how villain would have countered that. But anyhow, that's the hand, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this, and comment below, you know, anything you like. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.